The Cheda Egel was detrimental. It was terrible. But there was a silver lining. Maybe a golden one. God revealed to us, the Jewish people, after that sin, when we felt terrible, He taught us the Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim, the 13 attributes of divine mercy were revealed after the Cheda Egel. Let's go through them a little bit. Hashem, Hashem. That's how God is there before He did the Aveira. After He did the Aveira, He's there for us. Kel, Rachum, V'chanun. He's merciful. All different types of mercy. Erech HaPayim, He's patient. He waits for us to do tshuva, to come back to Him. Neitzer Chesed Lo Alafim, He keeps it there. Neitzer Oven, He'll carry our sin for us, waiting for us to do tshuva. V'naka, and He'll cleanse us. 13 attributes of mercy. God just waiting, Hashem waiting for us to come back to Him. What's interesting, if you know trup, if you know how to lane with the cantillation, something doesn't fit. The trup on vinake is not like an hasnachta, something that ends. It's not a period or a comma. It's a pashta, which means it leads us into the next words. So how do we stop there? The final trup, the final midah really is vinake lo yinake. He cleanses and He doesn't cleanse. What does that mean? How could not cleansing us be an attribute of mercy? Let me tell you a little story. There was this boy, he was out with his parents, only child, and he's going to a restaurant, and the waitress comes over and says, what would you like? And the father gives his order, the mother gives her order, and then the son says, I'd love French fries, a hot dog with mustard, and a Coke. The mother says, he'll have boiled chicken with some boiled potatoes. Okay, the waitress comes out, brings father his food, mother her food, and then the son, his eyes are bulging. He can't believe it. There's fries, a hot dog with mustard, and a Coke. He can't believe it. He's like, looks at his parents look at what's going on? And the boy blurts out, she takes me seriously. The greatest attribute that God shows us is lo yinake. He takes us seriously. The Gemara in Yuma tells us, nake l'shavim, for those who do tshuva, God cleanses, and for those who does not do tshuva, one who does not do tshuva, lo yinake, He will not cleanse them. How is that an attribute? Yeah, God takes us seriously. He holds us accountable. And that's the greatest gift of mercy. After all the rachim, after all the chesed, ultimately, we're held accountable. Wow, great. I got one issue. The Gemara Rosh Hashanah tells us that we have to, HaKadosh Baruch Hu taught Moshe the Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim, in order that if we're ever in Eis Tzara, we say these things before Him and He'll forgive us. And that's why, during Slichas and on Tanesim, fast days, and by Ne'ilah, what are we busy shouting? Hashem, Hashem, Kal Racham V'chanan. There's a chesed love Him. V'nakei. We don't say Lo Yinake. We're missing the best one. We're leaving that out. How can we leave that out? So listen to this. Let's read that Gemara in Rosh Hashanah. It says, Am Rabbi Yochanan, Il Mali Mikra Kosev Ef Shel Imrei. Melamed. It says Hashem passed in front of Moshe, teaches us, Shenes Ativ HaKadosh Baruch Hu K'Shliach Tzibur. Hashem wore a talis like a Shliach Tzibur. And He taught Moshe the Seder Tefillah Amrla. He said, Kol Zman She Yisrael Chaytin. Whenever the Jews sin, Yasu Lefonei Keseder Hazeh, they should do this order. The Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim, Vani Emchol Lahem Avani Seim, and I will forgive them. So the Ian Yaakov asks the very bold question. We've been saying this for years. There have been times where we've davened to Hashem and we said Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim, and we still had tsaros. So what does that mean? Yimchol. It's a vaday. It's for sure going to happen. So the Iyun Yaakov says, look at one more time at that Gemara. What does it say? It says, doesn't say, Kol Zman Yisrael Choitin Yoymar Lefanai. They should say. It says, Yasu Lefanai. They have to do this. How do you do these midas? The Iyun Yaakov says that we read these midas to teach us that these are things we have to inculcate into our own being. We have to become Racham. We have to become Chanan. We have to become Erech HaPayim, more patient when people do the wrong thing to us. If we inculcate these messages into ourself, that's when we get a kapara. That's when Yimchol Lahem Ava Nisayim. And that's why when we're shouting those midas, we're not shouting to Hashem, have mercy. We're trying to tell ourselves what midas to have. The midah of Lo Yanaka, that we can leave to God. Accountability, when someone does something wrong to us, that you leave to God. Us, we're all vinake. We don't have to hold our friends accountable for the wrong things they do. So let's take the message, Yasu Lafanei. Let's become more merciful. Let's inculcate the midas of HaKadosh Baruch Hu into our being and become great people.